I started first of all to move the camera and light in a different collection. So I put it in a separate collection. I call the collection camera, as you see here. Then I subdivided, and as you see here with the red, I turn on the face orientation. So as you see here, the face orientation, and with red the faces will be inside, and to flip these faces in Blender they call it flip normals, and when I click it all become blue, as you see. Now I'm gonna show you a cool way to turn the cube to sphere. After you subdivide the cube, you go to mesh transform and transform to sphere, and you have to be on vertices mode. You have to select vertices, so transform to sphere. After you transform to sphere, you click 1 because you want all these vertices to have distance, the same distance from the center pivot point, and that's turn all this as turn it as a sphere shape. And now with the side view I thought these, and now it's after this I delete all the faces that I don't need, and I'm gonna add some pool called pool pool tool union. And usually you can select all and make this pool, but maybe if you don't have this pool you have to activate it on properties first, and to do so you see I just activate it like pool and I join it. I don't not join because this is the right way to do it for sculpting. They have to be all one object. So maybe I'm gonna have a different tutorial between different joining on how the difference between these. But for now I guess just show you this procedure. This character took me around 3 weeks to finish, from start to finish, and yeah. Now I start connecting the objects together. So I think you have to be good at drawing to be able to sculpt this, or unless to have a knowledge of human body, how it's look like. If it's lady, you have to be good at lady's body, and if you're not good at girl's body or human body, just go to Google and try to Google human anatomy and try to just copy, try to see how it's look like and try to copy it or imitate it this. So as you see I use elastic diffusion here. This is the character I've done with Blender. So this character is completely made by Blender. I do it with 3 stages. The stage number 1 I sculpt, it was sculpting, and after sculpt I make modeling, and the next step I start making the texture. So this really sculpting took me 3 hours to finish, so it's a little bit long. So I'm gonna short it to make it like about 15 minutes to watch me, and Feel free to pause it anytime to see what I did. I have the shortcut on a corner, and if you see here with all these brushes, I really didn't use much brushes on it. I use mostly scrub, and I'm gonna count it from top to down. So mostly I use sometimes, like if we say 20% or 10% layer, uh, inflate also 20%, plop maybe 20%, crease I use it most 50% or 40%, um, flatten I used it a lot also, but I use shift with it, so it's almost shift to smooth. So the most you also on use fill also sometimes, and grab and elastic, and these brushes that I have said right now is I use most. But scrub I use also too much maybe sometimes, and crease. So with all these brushes you don't really need all of them to have a solid character. So I played with a string and radius. I click on Dintopo, Dintopo, and I put it on 3 pixels as you see here, and I clicked on symmetric also. You're gonna see it somewhere. So you see me when I click shift here. So I you can pause at any time, and I think it's easier if you go to beginning. It's easier if you're watching YouTube on PC, so you have comma and full stop to move frame by frame, or you have the arrow so to move it 10 frames. So if you need to pause anything, just click them. And if you like this video, don't forget to add like and subscribe if you're new on channel. And if you like the way how I done it, please write me comment, tell me, show me your interest and support, so I can make maybe live stream and maybe sculpt with a slower. Um, I mean, live stream always good where you can ask me questions and I can answer you. So, and please show me some support. Add me on Instagram, also called Los Art. I will be so glad if I have more support. I'm a new on Instagram. This body I sculpted first without clothing, so I just sculpt the clothing. I didn't sculpt the foot in details because she's gonna wearing some boots. And here I make a mistake with the hand, but I didn't. I in purpose showed you the mistakes, so I didn't delete it. I didn't edit the video, so just to show you like everyone could make mistakes. The mistake that I didn't had a solid geometry to build on or to fix it. So it was a little trouble for me. But at the end, I delete it and build it. I will build it again, as I will show you in the future, because it's very difficult to. It's very difficult, like to do it in this way. So yeah. The key with sculpting is to be patient. Is the key. And I would like to ask you. I'm doing this character to make a game. So if you have any suggestion, it's gonna be like a first-person shooter game. So if you have any good names for a game, you can write me down in the comments. You can, if you have any good name, you can write me down below. Good for a name for a game. And this playlist will not be the last playlist I will do. This is the first playlist. This is not the last playlist. I will make more playlists in the future, and to see all the playlist videos, gonna be show up in the top right corner, and you're gonna see all the playlists. I'm gonna try to release one video every week. So this video take me too much time to do it. That's why to edit it, to add some photo and the character as you see here. So that's why it takes some time. So as you see me here, I'm deleting the hand, and I'm gonna add geometry as you see here. So to make the hand, because it was mistake, and I told you I don't wanna delete. If I have a mistake, I'm not gonna edit the video. I'm gonna show you, so you don't have to you don't have to have the same mistake, so you can avoid the mistake. So now I add mirror and I add the hand. Now I'm gonna sculpt the hand, and I join it, of course. Now I start connecting it and join it. So I'm gonna add some masks here, so I don't accidentally uh, sculpt the body of the character. So yeah, it was a little bit bother. So it's best if you fix everything from the beginning, so you don't have like you don't have to. Yeah, I add the mask, so I don't have to edit. So now process get easier for me to make the hand. This character, um, I would like if you give me some suggestion to what should I call this character, to give her a name. Please leave me some comments down below. Tell me, what do you want me to call this character? I already had a name in my mind, but I would like, maybe you can give me some names, and I can just, if I like it, I can have it, you know. Now I add this sphere between to connect the hand and the arm, because they were not connected. And if you see also some small stuff here, I delete them. They were a little bothering, so it's now much better. Sculpting, it's not so difficult. If you're wondering if the sculpting is difficult or not, it's not difficult, but it's just, as I told you, you have to be patient. Patient is the key. Now the sculpting almost done. I'm just making the small details because I'm gonna make the topography for the next video. So I didn't add many details for the hand because I'm gonna make it in different way. I just sculpt for you to show you how it's look like. Yeah, I delete this small stuff, small things. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new on the channel, and if you make it that far to the end of this video, I'm gonna leave the playlist link at the end of this video. And please, if I would be so glad, as I told you, if you add me on Instagram, and 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 please add me like also. This is very helpful for me, make me make more content.